These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
No, we were doing a part of a stream just now and we got interrupted, so we don't continue the stream from the previous one. And see what we can get to see it only big OKC. OKC got whooping our ass this season. I can't find a good matchup for them at all.
At guard, 6'6".
That's the boy that's I can't stop him.
Alexander.
See? So they say. If only I could do that in real life. Ooh, niggas dunking on people.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lauri Markkanen.
And maybe it's
I can't just
shocking,
just went up and
maybe
then
not
went back
too
down.
shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hendricks in at the four-man position. And for the Thunder, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Topic is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Middleton in at the three. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
My focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Robinson passes to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
It's an incredible advantage to have a 7-footer who can shoot right home.
That's where a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And to get open is Robinson.
The hell?
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Robinson against Williams. Good work there as it goes.
When you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball.
Come on,
knockdown
that's some
shooter and a
bullshit.
smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here is Robinson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Takes a three. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Here's Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You take a look at the Thunder. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And with Utah right now, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Robinson on the wing. Can they get it? He lays it in.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Jazz have converted 1 or 2 free throws so far today. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
That's the same release I just did. The one was early.
The Thunder leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Robinson passes to Markkanen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Markkanen is so tough to contain at times.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Robinson. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Sexton finds Markkanen. Here is Robinson. Markkanen a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Markkanen can't get it to go.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Here's Topic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jazz trail by 7. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Middleton. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet,
we're going to lose this game.
Threat to throw it down at any time.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. You look at Robinson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, another guy that's having a great scoring season.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Williams with the block. Here he goes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Robinson.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
And then Robinson slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And Middleton kicks to Holmgren.
Come on, man.
Oh, good on the triple. Jazz trail by 4. Outside for Sexton. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking.
Stolen by Robinson. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Robinson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense.
Damn,
That's
man.
the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. George, he's checked in for Topic. Williams passes to Dort. The shot by Middleton, wide open.
Come on, man.
From beyond the arc. Middleton's got 5.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that
Go,
screen.
go, go,
Now
go, go, go,
Markkanen,
go.
after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The
Stolen by
hell.
Middleton.
The hell.
Williams inside. Good. And
My
the
bad.
assist goes to Middleton. And the Thunder lead by 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalize in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And Sexton drops them both. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now here's Middleton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Boston.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as
Oh,
well.
come on,
he
man.
impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Now here's Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has
bucket.
got the game tied up here for Utah.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by George.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Now Sexton. The tray.
Let's go, Sexton.
Outside for
Kessler.
George.
Come on. Put that back up.
Markkanen down low. Defended by
Has
George.
to shoot it.
George with no
Shot.
one around. Hits it from 3-point range. And now it's a 3-point Jazz lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every
top shoot over Dort.
Pulling in the right direction. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. To the inside. Stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Sexton.
No, Sexton drive.
Rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Middleton on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Sexton against Middleton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Markkanen. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, he's certainly not a slow-paced big. Markkanen runs the floor really well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that's blocked.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Here's George. And it's denied.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 34 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Outside, Sexton. Back to George. Pass to Markkanen. Wants to get it to Kessler.
Just a finish.
And Kessler
yes, boy.
Down.
And Kessler is so smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots.
I'm trying to run. You know what? I really need to
Now,
start
here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
running some plays.
8 points for him. To the middle. Hartenstein against Kessler. In the corner, Middleton with it.
Yep, Dominic
Over
shooter.
Sexton.
Kessler.
Middleton
Here's
can't
that
get it to go.
Kessler. Big
Well,
body
that one
Kessler.
should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Kessler trying to get
No!
open.
Why would they do that?
Defensive focus from
He
Middleton,
said-
able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
Yes,
It's sent
yeah,
back by
Kessler. Slow it down, slow it down,
Here's
slow it down.
Hendricks, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Williams. The Jazz have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
Utah, Hendricks taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Kessler, you can put it still.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now here's Holmgren. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And that does it for the first quarter. Utah out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski's out there with Brogdon. Then it's George. Then there's Wagner. And it's Robinson in at the point guard. Oklahoma City trailing.
Damn.
Hands it from downtown. George got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Here's George. 12 points his last outing. Wagner with a screen for Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 15 points for Robinson.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Holmgren. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Topic just checked in. Robinson passes to Brogdon. Wagner a screen on Wiggins. And finish off by Wagner.
Okay.
Well, look, you can't let Wagner get this deep. You deserve to get dunked on when you give him this position.
Here's Topic. Guarded by Robinson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good.
Come on.
Topic. Topic has got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Wagner. Can't hit from 12. Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Dort passes to Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. Pass to Topic.
Come get it, come get it.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And good that time. And the Jazz lead by 3.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
This one for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such
an
open
That's
look.
some bull right there. That's some bull.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Wiggins sets a screen for Dort. Pass to Topic. And here is Holmgren. Fires for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Back to George. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Pass to Topic. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And a dunk by Robinson.
Big boy.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Topic. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22.
No. Okay.
And they recover it. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on George. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Over Topic.
Dude, my bad.
It's a big high bouncing
Good
goes
shot.
in. George has got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shai, in the last game against Houston, lit up the floor. He had 60 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Stolen by Robinson. Driving to the basket. And then Robinson slams it in.
Yes.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. On in look for Oklahoma City. Alan Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wiggins. Thunder trailing by 11. Pass to Topic. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3-ball.
I knew that shit was going to go good.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Robinson. Good for the moment. It left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Kessler against Holmgren. Pass to Topic. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. For the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hendricks.
Good shot.
That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Shai.
But there's no way.
Foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Topic. Guarded by Robinson. The kick out to Williams.
Oh, no, you make you want to get lucky ball.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Thunder trailing by 10.
Come on.
Now Hartenstein. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, and I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 5. Back to Kessler. Markkanen from outside.
Why Markkanen?
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight.
Wait, you tipped me up to put my back in. What the
it's
hell?
by George.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim.
Pass the Markkanen. Pass the door.
Pass to Markkanen. The offensive rebound.
Finish it.
And the basket is
Yes.
Got it to go through
go.
on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Jazz have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Utah with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in for George.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Here's Wiggins. Still yet to score. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Topic. Guarded by Robinson. 6 to shoot. He was all alone on that one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Sexton dishes to Markkanen. Robinson on the wing. And it's blocked. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Here's Topic. Guarded by Robinson. Top of the key, Hartenstein. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hartenstein's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chris Middleton comes in for George. Now, here is Robinson, who's got 23. Here's Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Topic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that one drops.
That's a steal for me, but okay.
1:52 left to play in the first half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Jazz have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And he knocks down the first one.
Hendricks, 2 shots.
Yeah, stop.
And so he hits both. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. He's got 12.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside for Robinson. Stolen by Middleton.
The hell? Oh.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Middleton finds Wiggins.
And they must say they make a great shot in that one.
Holmgren with a screen on Kessler.
Hello.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Lock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Sexton the pass to Markkanen. Kessler up top. Pass to Robinson. Basket good. Robinson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has,
That's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Jazz.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Shai in this game, he has been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Topic. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways.
Nice shot.
He's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Outside, Williams pulls up. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Jordan, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Robinson hits them both. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Here's Topic. Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Robinson. Here we go, one-on-one. A slam dunk by Robinson.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
To the paint, turn around Jay. A rebound by the Jazz. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the
hit my vehicle, Jerry.
I mean, sneaky, but when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past,
and just rolls to the hoop.
And there's the whistle on
three.
the shot. Took
First.
the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Robinson, 2 shots.
Robinson hits them both. Here's Middleton. He's got 9. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the foul called on Shai. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Damn.
Here's Middleton, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen with it. Shot clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Sexton for 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
You can't touch these niggas.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Robinson passes to Kessler. Outside, Dort. Middleton outside.
Bullshit right there.
It's a very good
That's
look
some
and converts.
bullshit right
Middleton's
there.
got 11 points.
And that's his game. Middleton
And I'm
knows
gonna
he's
run
out there
same
to
play
shoot
again.
the rock whenever he gets a good look.
Robinson with it. He's got 31. Kessler finds Markkanen. Robinson on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. Kessler, no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Topic. He has 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Holmgren against Kessler. Down low, stolen by Markkanen. Holmgren with the steal.
Yeah.
To the paint. Here's Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bro, give me a bounce pass or something.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
For the Jazz, Lepowski, he's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Keontae George in for Robinson. And he's good on the second. Utah with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. George looking around. It's good from the top of the key. 9 points in the game so far.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Topic. The Thunder with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, this is something George does a good job of, creating chances for others to score.
Pass to Middleton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shoots over Filipowski.
Yeah, Filipowski.
Oklahoma City. Jazz leading by 13. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
No,
Filipowski. He also
Filipowski.
spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
To the inside, outside for Sexton.
He had an open shot. Shoot the ball.
5 to shoot. Here's Filipowski.
Shoot to Filippa.
And he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Pass to Middleton. Holmgren the screen. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 13 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the
Oh, my
Middleton
is gonna mess me up.
Shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Hendricks. Here's Filipowski. 6 points for him. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in.
Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Here's Filipowski. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Sexton. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Filipowski. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
It's just starting, man.
Inside, here's Middleton over Sexton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Back to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
First free throw is good.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Wagner's checked in for Utah. And George drops them both.
And during his rookie year, Keontae George started about half of his game, running the point most of the time. That experience will pay off for him.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And the first one drops.
And something I like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Jazz. Holmgren hits them both. And Utah has possession. Now, here's George. He's got 11. Brogdon kicks to George. Wagner with a screen for George. To the middle. And there's Wagner on the assist by George. Wagner's got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Holmgren. The 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Simmons checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now to the lineup for your Thunder, number 11, Ben Simmons.
Puts it up off the inbound, and Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 23.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Wagner. 1:35 left to play here in the third. Pulls it up. Hendricks can't get it to go. And so Simmons will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. Over in the corner, George. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Wagner. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Simmons, still scoreless. Now Wiggins, here's the 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Count that bucket. Wagner's got 8. Thunder trailing by 10. And here is Holmgren. He's got 23. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Filipowski. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Shooting 2. Chet Holmgren.
And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Utah ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got George. Well, Wagner out there with Filipowski. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Robinson in at the 1 spot. And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game.
Georgie. That's my bad, though. I should have knocked down that shot.
Pass to Topic. Inside. Great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This is how you run the pick and roll. Dort being the beneficiary of that set.
Wagner a screen on Dort. And George, here we go. Outside for Robinson. Over Topic. Robinson misses. Under trailing by 7. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. And the call.
Come on, Keontae George. Do it again.
That's foul number 2 for him. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein with the screen on Robinson. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What are you guys doing?
Line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
No good on that one.
At the line for your defender, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Jazz leading by 7. Back to Robinson. Lets it go. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Wiggins a screen on Robinson. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Brogdon outside. Back to Robinson. Pass to Filipowski. That one falls. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Dort. Fires from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And George kicks to Robinson. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams.
My bad. Wrong button.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Left side, George. Fires it up. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 9th assist in the game now. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williams looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Filipowski.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Chris Middleton's checked in for George. Pass to Topic. Back to Middleton. Here's Topic. Kept alive. Hartenstein. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Robinson. That one goes in. Robinson's got 33 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Robinson with the block, and it goes out of bounds.
What you doing, boy? Now show me block.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and able to knock it away.
And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren comes in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wiggins. Holmgren kicks to Middleton. Hartenstein with the screen on Sexton. Lock at 6. Middleton finds Hartenstein. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Lebowski passes to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, defenses will try to bully a guy of George's size, but he handles himself well against the foul.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And George drops them both. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander over George. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. Boom! Woo! Wow! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Pass to Holmgren. It's up a 3. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Wiggins is checked in for Topic. Jazz leading by 7. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the 3-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Middleton, over Sexton, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 17 points for Chris Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Robinson. They set the pick. Tries for the hoop, and Robinson throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and here comes Robinson all alone.
Second team foul. Shooting for Utah, Robinson taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Topic is subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. And a switcher also for Utah. Markkanen's checked in.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren the screen. Williams finds Holmgren.
Okay.
It's stolen by
My bad.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Here's Topic.
That's not my bad.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams.
That's a good shot.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Jazz leading by 14. Outside for Robinson. Back to Sexton. Pass to Robinson. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this team.
And the foul called on Shai. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Robinson. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got 48.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Topic. Holmgren with a screen on Sexton. Topic, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Topic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, they got it inside, but nice work defensively to recover and force a tough contested attempt.
For 3, Middleton.
Cool.
Rebounded by the Jazz. 17 points was their biggest margin. Robinson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside. Here's Topic. Defended by Sexton. Jazz leading by 16. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Well, Thunder have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. To the paint. Knocks it loose. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander.
My bad.
Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hendricks, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist when the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on another bucket. Wow!
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone. Inside. Robinson pulls it in. Utah with the ball. 16-point lead. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Robinson.
Oh, no, he brought me
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And
so he's picked up his final foul. And he will
challenge it! Challenge it! Challenge it! Challenge!
At that position, if there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Wow, I can't even challenge your last fault. That's some bullshit right there. Stuff in the
first one falls for him.
Bam.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Here's George. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Yeah, George has been just merciless on offense. He's not holding back at all.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple double. Can't be reaching like that, MP.